I remember TCL Scorpion 72, and I haven't done one of these in a long time. It's just basically a little talk, rant, a little bit, everything. So we're now in the month of May. Just go through about the stuff throughout the beginning of the year, or at least throughout the month. Um, First off the bat, you've seen the Ultron movie. Well, I shouldn't call it Ultron movie. Avengers 2 movie. Whoops. Let's knock this girl there off. There we go. Yeah. Avengers 2, Age of Ultron, came out about 2 weeks ago, I think now this recording, or a week ago. It's pretty awesome. I did my little review of it. It's very just straightforward, simple, and stuff like that. I really don't want to spoil anything. It is a very enjoyable movie, so you should all go see it. I believe in 2 weeks' time we have like Mad Max, and I think in July it's supposed to be the other Marvel movie, which is Ant-Man, which I think got bumped up because as far as I remember, it's supposed to be coming out in August, and now they moved it up to like July 17th. Batman Superman, or should I say Batman vs Superman, is still a year away. Even though we saw a teaser trailer, which came after Star Wars, which didn't really help that teaser trailer because, hey, it's Star Wars and it's coming out on Christmas, so get ready. I can't wait to see the postings of the theaters that have the first people sleeping at the theater to be the first ones to see Star Wars. You know that's coming. I guess it's gonna come after summer, but you know it's coming. What else is coming up there? A lot of it's been kind of quiet due to the San Diego Comic-Con coming up, which is normal. A lot of times, like, companies want to keep things hush hush and just blow it out at San Diego Comic-Con, so there's not really much toy news coming out, except for NECA is showing off little prototypes of like the eggs for the aliens, where the face huggers come out of, and they showed recently a prototype of Ripley in her jumpsuit and stuff. I can't remember. I think it's from Aliens, not Alien. What's this there coming out? There's Mexico has a Dragon Ball Z Goku exclusive, which is a different facial expression, which you can only get at Mexico Comic-Con, which I didn't even know Mexico had a con, which is cool, but it's just different, which I don't mind, but trying to get one, I don't know what to say. What do I have coming up? Let's talk about what I have coming up. Mixing up a bit, it's gonna be some Marvel Legends. Of course, DC collectible figures, which have reviews coming up of these three figures right here, and along with other ones, which the plastic has been changed for all the upcoming figures, and I must say it's like, wow, it's like really a big improvement. It's a good thing that they did it now, and it's like it will help any other upcoming figures that you may want to get and you might have doubt about. It should be changed from now on, so that helps it a lot, a very, very lot, and makes me to differ the whole fact that some things they say, some companies say, oh well, it takes like 2 years or years of to make changes and stuff. Well, we won't mention any names. DC Universe. Anyways, yeah, these guys did it in record time. Like, the moment they found there was a problem, there's breakage, bam, they went in, changed the plastic, and voila. And like, I don't think I've seen a change this fast in like any manufacturing, that the plastic is now actually plastic, no more that clear plastic. I'm very happy about. So, yay! I'm kind of glad now for the whole Batman animated series breaching issue, because now it kind of fixes everything for the future. Well, you don't have to worry about. I'm guessing because they invested a lot of money in this and any upcoming projects they have, that they can't afford to lose any support they have now, because let's face it, DC Collectibles have really been on the ball, and like fresh new sculptings, very little reusable bucks, and they for the figures that is, and they just keep going, and they don't want to lose that kind of support they have right now. They're at a very positive high. I don't blame them that they're really willing to do any and everything to make sure that we get what we pay for, and what we pay for doesn't break. Now, on the Marvel side, yeah, Marvel Legends, I kind of was dropping off because they kept showing prototypes that never come out. But Marvel Legends have upped their game also, and they're bringing out characters I never thought they would bring out. They're improving their character selection, and their figures look awesome. They've drawn me back in. I'm like, wow, Marvel Legends has totally upped their game also, to the point where, yeah, I'm back in. I gotta get these figures because they just look incredible. And with all the Marvel movies lined up, coming up from now until 2020, even beyond, they are going to have a lot of figures there. I like the fact that they managed to niche their format. They got it placed where you get the movie figures, you get some of the classic figures inside with the movie figure waves. They've got their stuff on par, and it's like amazing. Of course, don't knock out Diamond Comics there, Diamond Select there, with their Marvel Select figures. They're right there behind them, giving you other characters that you never know. It's not as articulated sometimes as the Marvel Legends, but they're characters that you really want to see. And well, the last one's like Cable. We haven't seen Cable in a long time, and there's a reason for that why Hasbro hasn't done the Cable and stuff. But I'm more hoping for a alleged rumor of a Apocalypse figure, because Apocalypse is really well needed in the Marvel Select division. I don't see having Marvel Legends, who knows, but Marvel Select is probably the ones that will really put out a figure like this. In other news, back to Batman vs Superman, there are going to be movie figures next year. If they're going to match the ones from the Superman movie, or the Batman Rises, or any of the Batman movie figures is unknown. I'm sure they're might give a little tidbits here and there at San Diego Comic Con. If not, you'll see the brunt of that whole line in New York Toy Fair next year in February. And what else is? Let's see. What am I excited about? So many movies this year. Of course, we're going to see Jurassic Park, Terminator, Ant-Man. Tomorrow World, I'm not too sure about yet, but and that's James Bond. I've been following James Bond there, Daniel Craig there, so I'm gonna definitely watch that. But other than that, yes, the movie scene for like anybody in this genre right now, with sci-fi, fantasy, horror, whatnot, seems to be gearing up, and they seem to have a lot of plans and stuff heading out, coming up now in the near future. TV wise, Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they've been pretty good. They need to add a little bit more supers in there and use the supers code names. It would help. I like the way they tie in the show with the movies. That helps them a lot, which is a big thing and a big hint that Warner Brothers should take from Marvel, is connecting the things. They gotta stop thinking that the fans, general public, are, it's not a nice word, but stupid. Because that's what they think. They really do think that, and that's why they don't connect, because they don't think that we know the difference from this person to that person if they're here and there. But we do. Now in this day and age, there's no excuse for it. A lot of times, a lot of people do follow the comic books more, or even seeing like video games, the action figures. So when we see that character on screen, whether it's a small screen or a big screen, we want to hear their code names. We want to see them as we remember them because we adapt to it. And if anything, not mean to be bashing, but Warner Brothers, you need to take a cue from Disney and Marvel because they've got it. Like other than Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., where they need to add a little bit more of like who the characters are, like Mockingbird, call her Mockingbird for crying sakes. Or I'm glad they call Deathlock, but they need to make them look more like Deathlock. But yeah, they need to take a cue from that. They have here and there, but they kind of hint at it. But I don't understand the hints. I really don't. It's like just come like it is. Like it's finished off with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. really connects for the movies. They need to have a little bit more supers, and using their code names will help them. But they seem to be on. At least they got the bonus of like connecting the two. DC, we have Arrow, who's in the 3rd season, which I'm sorry, our cast, writers, Dcc-Ml, season 3, not your best work. Season 3 to me seems that you guys weren't expecting season 4, and this was the end season for you, in all honesty. Because the way it's played out, it wasn't season 1, you gearing off, it was exciting. Season 2 had that surprise clincher at the end of each episode, made me want to see the next episode. I couldn't wait a week to see it. Season 3, no. And there goes Black Cat again. So season 3 didn't have that at all. It really didn't have that clincher. There was no real introduction of real new villains that really like will be reappearing. The build up for Ra's al Ghul was kind of a little let down. Then now it's just him, but there's nobody else in there. Like you look at season 1 and season 2. With even with Deathstroke was coming, but you still have Brother Blood, and you had some kind of supers in there too. But it was more challenging for Arrow. This seems very. If I had to, let's wrap this up. If I had to really rate it, it would be season 1, season 2, and season 3 would really be at the bottom. Because not because it's season 3, but it's just like it's nothing really there. I don't feel any new grass there for it, and it just feels like you guys want to end this whole series, and it just didn't do it for me. And I'm hearing a lot of people online didn't do it for them either. So hopefully you guys, you have a season 4, you up the ante. Throwing some stuff in there, something, because this season 3 didn't make me wanting to see more next week. I just like, well, next week will be what it will be next week, and there wasn't really any shockers, surprise things in there. Flash, wow, Flash is everything a nerd's fandom dream, like. Everything that's in there, it's awesome. I'm beginning to think that all the ideas and the writers, good writers. Well, not saying good writers an hour, but really good. Okay, I say the good writers in the freaking Arrow went to Flash, because that show had me surprised at almost every turn, right up to the very end. It was like wow, Flash is on key. It's kind of on key like how the first season of Arrow was. So I'm hoping they don't lose that momentum coming into season 2 or even season 3. So I hope they keep it with that momentum, and they've proven that we accept the whole concept of people with powers in the same universe. And it brings me to my first point, is that Warner Brothers, you have the license for all of your properties. There is no reason whatsoever why you should not be connecting them. That is, it feels like you're scrambling now to catch up to where Marvel was, but you were already at Marvel level years ago. You just never explored it. I understand Batman's big seller, Superman, but you need to, if you explored it the way they did with household names, you gotta realize that your characters were household names. Like Green Lantern, Flash, Wonder Woman, all those household names, from Super Friends, whatever, household names. Nobody knew who Iron Man, Thor, Captain America really were, except for the people who read the comics. And now they become household names thanks to Marvel. You guys had that already, and you didn't explode it. Sorry, and now you're trying to do the catch up, but you really gotta be on par. Like, you guys had it. I'm not saying it should be a war between two of you, because I'm super delighted at this point. Some people really, I'm gonna lay these guys down because they're really starting to get my nerves. So I'll put them in front of us. There was a time that I'm sure a lot of you folks don't, probably younger groups don't know, that we didn't have any superhero movies at all. Like, there was nothing. Like, there were very little superhero movies, barely made it into theaters, and if they did, it was short-lived. And either that went straight to DVD or some kind of DVD where you have to download it from bootleg or something. And the biggest breakthrough was the 1989 Batman movie, which, if you look back at the history of that, you'll find out that Michael Keaton was not the choice for Batman, let alone well liked as being picked as Batman. Everybody loved Jack Nicholson's Joker, but Michael Keaton, there was so much negativity about that, about him being Batman. It was unbelievable. And when the movie came out, it was the best thing. And from then, that's when the superheroes kind of started coming back. Because also in toy aisles, a lot of you guys don't remember this too. It's like it started dying out. Before Batman came out, a lot of the main lines were like pretty much fading off. Believe it or not, Star Wars is pretty much off the shelves. Transformers were next to non-existence. G.I. Joe was about dying out. There was no superhero stuff. We had like cops, and that's about it. Cops and Dino Riders and wherever, but the superhero section of that was really fading until Batman came back and started re-energized the superhero genre, which brought us the whole Batman animated series, which still today stands the test of time as being a great series. And you guys should check it out. The stories today, what they did was either beyond their years, and it still stands up today as being, wow, this is a really, really great cartoon show. So it's because of that we've gotten to where we are now. Because if we didn't have that, who knows, we might not have any superhero movies. Superhero movies might be only direct to DVD or Blu-ray or whatever at this point. We won't have it on the big screen, but it brought that out. So like I was saying before, the back to the TV series is that Flash is doing a great job, kind of like what they did back in the 90s when they brought the Flash on TV series. Is that network kept flipping it here and there, so it's hard to track. I mean, they say, oh, it's not working out, they cancel it. But anyways, I'm glad this is on a fixed station and you can follow it and the time it comes on. That really helps. Yeah, so that's all I have to really say. about the whole thing right now. I'm gonna do other more of these type of videos about different things. I just find this one I haven't done one of these in a long time. I felt it was needed. I'm gonna go into more detail for other subjects I'm gonna bring up where either talk about my top 5 like I did with like top 5 mistakes Batman does. I did one of those, or why DC Total Heroes, why it should have worked and stuff like that, and Marvel Legends, how it come back. All little things like that I'm gonna probably do here and there. Yeah, like I said, my whole objective here is to just make it interesting, make it fun, entertaining, and that's the way it should be. Because really, like, collecting is supposed to be fun. Getting toys, having them in your hand, playing with them, it should be an enjoyment, and not a stress or agony or something like that. So, enjoy, man. You just have to enjoy it, because you really need to look back in the day, like when we were kids, our genre, we didn't have this opportunity to have this selection, and it's very true. A lot of you can attest to that we were just happy to get a certain character at that time, and we embraced it. Nowadays, it's like any movie, video game, TV show, comic book, whatever you name it, even with the second party, third party people, they're making figures that we know we want and we want to have as plastic. We're able to get them now, but back then, the chances of that happening was like next to none. Like your chances, it was just like 1 to a billion of that happening. So enjoy it, and enjoy the fact that we're getting this now, and have fun with it, because in the end it's just toys, and you're supposed to have fun with them and enjoy them, and you have kids, and share them with it, give them the knowledge, pass it on, keep it going, because a lot of time in this generation, a lot of it goes with us, all of us, He-Man, Master of the Universe collectors, Transformer collectors, G.I. Joe collectors, superhero collectors. A lot of it falls on us, and nowadays, if we don't show others how incredible these toys are, or even like the whole story and the whole genre of it's just gonna fade away. And it is a really cool escape and a cool thing to collect and enjoy. So enjoy it. Enjoy it with those who want to enjoy it with you, and educate them on them. There's no harm in that either. It always helps. Plus it brings us more toys. Who doesn't want more toys? Alright, so this is Scorpion 72 with my I don't even know what to call this. I guess just talk, rant, whatever. You can name what you want. Just me, just call it my 2 cents. There you go. Who knows? Alright. Till next time, keep playing.